Donald Trump is a fascinating man. Some people think that he is smart. That is clearly not true. I'm going to prove it to you right now. Now, most people realize that planes are not invisible. Most, but not all. According to Donald Trump, as you're about to see, he thinks the F-35, which is a stealth fighter, is actually invisible to the naked eye. Super embarrassing. Let's watch.
The brand new F-35s, fighter jets, they're stealth. You can't see them. Other than that, they're easy to beat. I said to one of the pilots, I said, how good are these? They said, well, sir, the problem is you can't see them when you fight them. I said, that sounds like it's a big advantage. They said, it's an awfully big advantage. It's incredible equipment.
You schmuck. It's not Wonder Woman's jet, okay? Radar can't pick it up. That's why it's a stealth fighter. It's got great technology so that it evades radar. Not if you're in an actual fight with the jet and the other side's like, I can't see it. It's using its cloaking device. They're not Klingons. They're not Wonder Woman. Who's stupid enough to believe that? It's not the only time he's ever said it. He said it in the past as well. Let's go to that.
In particular, the F-35 fighter jet, which is, almost like an invisible fighter. I was asking the Air Force guys, I said, how good is this plane? They said, well, sir, you can't see it. I said, yeah, but in a fight, a fight like I watch on the movies, a fight, they're fighting. How good is this? They say, well, it wins every time because the enemy cannot see it. Even if it's right next to it, it can't see it.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
In case you weren't clear,
oh my God.
In case you thought he was referring to radar, he said, if you're right next to it, you can't see it. It's not invisible, you're so dumb. But you see, the thing is, it's not just his lack of intelligence, which is legendary. It's also his insecurity. He doesn't have the security and the confidence to turn around and ask an assistant, really, is a plane invisible? That seems unlikely, doesn't it?
I literally don't know what to say. Wow. Because in that second clip, he said in the first part of the statement, it's like invisible. So I'm like, maybe it means radar doesn't pick it up. And then he reiterated, but said, in a fight. I asked about it in a fight. And they said that you can't see it. So
it's right next to it and you can't see it. And do the people who told you that, do they also have lassos that, and little excellent little wristbands that bullets bounce off of? Okay, and he just doesn't understand the simplest concepts. Like, for example, clean coal, you remember this, Jem? No. Watch this on clean coal.
Ended the war on beautiful clean coal. Clean coal, right? Clean coal. Brand new coal mine where they're going to take out clean coal, meaning they're taking out coal, they're gonna clean it.
No, clean coal, first of all, is a misnomer to begin with, but it is not where you take out the coal and then clean it. God, man, ask somebody, for Christ's sake, if you're that stupid, at least have this much intelligence enough to know your ignorance. You have thousands of people working for you. You're the president of the United States. Why don't you ask someone, hey, what does clean coal mean? What does it mean that it's clean? Because I'm gonna brag about it. I'm gonna go on national television and talk about how great it is. Do they really take it out and scrub it?
Do you remember?
So dumb, he's so dumb.
Do you remember when George W. Bush had some sort of event that he was speaking at, and he said the following, somebody came up to me the other day and asked, where's Mandela? And I said, Mandela's dead. And Mandela was not dead. And then he claimed that Saddam Hussein killed all the Mandelas. And I remember thinking, this will go down in history as the dumbest moment in America. But no, it was not the dumbest moment in America. I don't know how it's possible for us to elect someone who's miraculously dumber. But Trump is that person. Yeah. Trump is that person.
Trump's like, Bush said that Saddam killed all the Mandelas, and then you think that's the dumbest moment? Hold my beer.
Oh my God.
Okay, now look, the Republican presidents are like bad photocopies of one another. Like Ronald Reagan was already not bright, and people had to feed him lines. He was an actor. Sometimes he couldn't even remember his lines, and people were like, whoa, man, he's really not bright, okay? Then you got George W. Bush, and you're like, sorry, Reagan, turns out that's really dumb, right? And another one from Trump was, I'm sorry, from Bush was, you know, people like to lie, like disassemble. That means to lie. And it was obviously his word of the day, but no, that's disassemble, not disassemble. That means to take apart. Okay. And so then you thought, well, you can't beat that. You can't beat that. And they're like, no, one more photocopy. And then you got Trump. Puerto Rico is an island surrounded by water, big water, ocean water, from the standpoint of water. Okay, this is the Republican Party. If you're a part of it, congratulations, you must be so proud.
The TYT Plus app is now available on iOS and Android. Download to get more TYT content at tyt.com/app.